It's all you, Ruin.
All right. Well, we are back for what, episode 9?
I
8 or 9? I don't know.
I don't know.
But for the Wicked Corner radio show. So we have Mr. DrDuh back again and a new guest appearance, CutiePie.
Hi.
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 Uh,
Oh, hi.
Hi. Would you like an apple pie with that?
I just want to say that note cards that are worded to, obvious, you know, um, what the hell was it? I can't remember now. But um, difference of opinions are kind of like very cowardly. But
let's see here. Yeah, it was difference of opinion. And it's best we part ways.
yeah, because
Hey,
the rule
at
book.
least you guys got a note card.
Oh, yeah, but it just because we did this and we expressed our views and we don't like that. I mean, it was kind of a cowardly thing to do it like that. But hey, whatever. If you don't like my opinion, well, the hell with you. I don't really care. You know?
How dare you have an opinion
No
outside of the
shit.
hive brain? How dare you?
No
Well,
kidding.
and I find it funny that it was done while we were both in real life work.
Yep.
So yeah, I go to check Discord. Things are gone. I'm like, what the hell? He does the same thing. He sees, what, one of them missing. They hadn't gotten the other one yet when you checked.
Oh, I don't know what it was going on, but it was stuck
And
there.
then I
Where,
check
yeah.
my email and I'm like, this person has ejected you from this group and this group, and you have an object waiting from this person.
Oops, an
And it
object.
was a note card.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
thought it might
like,
have been. I thought it might have been their
really?
lost balls.
Well, maybe.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Come on
I
now.
don't
I
think
had-
they're necessarily lost balls.
They're strong. Remember, they're strong, so they gotta
Mhm.
block and ban you and send you note cards.
Oh yeah, because I was removed as far as friends, and yeah, blocked as well because they're cowardly and didn't want to hear a response.
And speaking of blocking, in the almost 15 years that I've been in SL, this is the first place that's banned me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I'm like, I should like have a shirt that has a badge of honor. I've been banned.
No, you need a plaque on the wall behind you with like, I was ejected from this club.
Oh, we could do
We're still not
that.
naming names yet.
Yeah, well, we could do
I
that.
got-
So put up a
I
little
got-
notice. Yep.
I got reamed out by somebody who I thought was a friend for having a voice and using it instead of doing like they do and cry about what's going on over there in other people's boxes. It's like, why?
And
What's the
only
point?
give like 1% of the story
Yeah, and then
and
like,
play the victim the whole time.
and then take what was said in the video and make it into something that it wasn't. Like, wow, do you know they don't even know what processing and clipping is? So
Yeah.
that's cool from a sound engineer. I mean, this has been done in the music industry since music's been music.
Yeah.
So okay. So I
I
made a
had-
video. You might want to put that in the link in the description of that video so people can understand what that
Oh
means.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Education.
Yes.
We all need to
I
be
had-
educated.
So I
I had
lost
the
a,
opposite experience of I had everyone telling me how awesome it was when I left.
oh, that
it
was
was
awesome.
'cause
I still
we
have that.
still have copies of it. Like I have a Gaiazo of it.
I haven't
Duh
deleted.
hasn't cleared it out of his
I
notices.
haven't. I still have that notice. I have not deleted it. It's still a group notice there. I read that and I laugh. That was like I had a whole bunch of people congratulate me for what I did when I left. And
Oh yeah.
Well, I should have done it in the manner that I did. I understand that, but I was angry because like somebody's telling me I couldn't be myself. Like fuck you.
That's
I think you did it beautifully.
that's an idea. Maybe we should like take those note cards and like put them in frames and hang them up in the office.
I could do that. Yeah.
That'd be like, this is how you need to do it. Yep.
Yeah, I think they were worried that we were going to do the same thing.
Oh,
I'm really sad that I couldn't because I definitely had considered it. I didn't have anything typed out, but certainly considering it. Because yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on all of that.
But see, we have this platform So the thing is that this is where we've already know that the last video we made is up to like almost 90 views, and yeah, it's a thing. So they're just gonna pick it apart and everything else.
Or make
I am.
things up out of things that you said and change what you actually mean by what you said, and not coming to you asking you what you meant by what you said and getting in your box and ridiculing you for having a voice or using your voice in a manner that's like this, like whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you seem like you're whining, but you know what? You're whining in other people's boxes, and it gets back to everybody else. So we know that you're whining too. So what? Why don't you come on the show and have a voice?
Or
Yeah, you're welcome to.
encouraging the staff group to talk shit about you. I heard that was going on the night that
Oh yeah.
I sent
Oh
that
yeah, it
notice.
was. It was. I watched it and I'm like, you guys have no idea.
I was like, I need more popcorn, and my lawn chair is getting saggy watching this.
Well, I don't
So-
know. I don't plan on taking this to like the Jerry Springer level.
No, not a. But like, okay. So I know Duh knows what happened, but I don't think I ever explained to you too. A friend of mine asked me if I would go and host for him at a different club, and the only reason that I was still working at the aforementioned club is because of him, because we're friends. We're really good friends. He's like a brother, and hosting for him isn't like working, because I was very selective over who I actually took permanent positions for, and
Which is
he was one of
understandable.
them. Yeah, but I let it be known from day one of working there that if he had any open positions, I wanted them, and I reiterated that for the 6 months that I worked there, only to find out like 2 or 3 days before I was fired that I was on the bottom of the list to be on his schedules, and people that had been hired like a week ago were at like the top. And
Of
it made me,
course.
I mean, it made me mad, but like, whatever. I wasn't gonna make a big thing out of it. But then him and I went and worked at a different club, and it, like, work gets back to you know who. And he missed his set because of his kids, and they fired him because they assumed that he was just flaking. But he's a single dad. So, and then I logged on to SL an hour later to find out I had been removed from the staff group. Nothing had been said to me the last time I had talked to any management. They were like happy with me. And so it pissed me off because it's rude. And then I saw that they hadn't removed my right to send notices in the VIP group. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go out with a bang because they pissed me off.
Awesome.
It's the stupidest reason to get fired, though.
Best day ever for me. I was like, yay! I'm like, wait a minute, all the good people are leaving.
I got let go because I have a video, and it was
Yeah,
with
and I'm in
Duh,
it.
and
Yeah,
I complained because the rules don't matter. The dictatorship only rules.
Hive brain.
I have never stuck my dick in taters, just so you know.
God.
And taters, huh?
It's
Well,
not that kind of party, is it?
do you prefer white or russet? Or do you
Oh my
want a
God.
yam?
Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, I can slam this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, don't have a coronary over there. We don't need to, call the fake EMTs out here.
I am today. Cool.
Yam today. Oh my goodness. All right. Anything else? Come on, Ruin.
Anything
You're the
else?
ones with the questions.
Well,
Questions.
I mean, I'm also loving the whole passive aggressive Facebook posts.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
victim players.
Yeah, playing the victim, and that I'm a good person, and all these bad people are in my life, but I don't care what anybody thinks about me. Well, you obviously do.
Because you put a post on Facebook about it.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Exactly. And I'm just dying reading it because, this person blocked me on everything except for Facebook.
Oh, I'm sure when this goes
And
up, they will be blocked on Facebook soon
oh, I'm
enough.
sure. So then I can't see her passive aggressive posts anymore. And, that's all right.
You realize she's listening and blocking it like right now.
Right? Probably.
Listening,
Probably.
we're not live. This is just a recording. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna like come out. She's gonna be listening and like
She's gonna be doing the
hurrying
angry
over
Oh,
to
bean
shit. I
Facebook.
flicking.
forgot
Like
to get her on that too.
she's gonna
Yeah.
smash her bean
the serfs
flicking
must be
with a,
oppressed. Block on Facebook.
with a
Right?
potato masher. She's gonna beat her bean with a potato masher in anger. Like ah.
Oh, my God.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, I'm
I
just
shouldn't be that
dying.
mean.
You shouldn't be that mean.
Yeah, I
Well,
should
why
be like
not?
that. Well, she's still a person, even though I don't know. But I don't
Is
know.
she?
I don't know. I mean, it could be dementia patient for all I know, and somebody should just pull the plug on the internet.
Jeez.
So can't go around doing that because I don't know. I don't know personally. I mean, my experience with him has been very weird. So, um, yeah, okay.
Oh,
see,
yeah, my experience with them has been completely weird too, especially, one person in particular. At one point, I thought, she liked what JH and I were doing. And then the next thing I know, we're putting a squash to our dual voiceover thing at our sets because VIPs are complaining about it. I have not heard one person VIP complain except for complain that we weren't doing it any longer.
that's the kind of thing I heard a lot
I
of.
thought it was cute.
Yeah,
I loved it.
and it was
You know,
it's different. It's
Yeah.
different, so you don't like different, and
no,
it's and
no, we like stale and musty,
yeah,
But the
just like your
thing,
vagina,
I got a lot
I,
of questions on how to do it too.
right?
again though, you guys' experiences are totally different from mine because this person in question bullied the shit out of me for months. Every time I was in the club, if I wasn't there with certain people, she talked about my appearance. She talked about the way that I talked. She made fun of my relationships. Like, constantly. Every time I would say something in local, it was like she told me my neck was too long. I had a giraffe neck. Said that I was naked all the time in the club, which just wasn't true. I mean, I wore very little, but I wasn't naked. And
Oh well, fuck. She
and
said
she
people
made
can be
fun of my
naked.
tattoos. Like it was literally like my hair, the way that I typed, like my vernacular, how much I cussed. Like it was everything. It was constant. I stopped going when she was there if my friends weren't with me because it was just annoying.
See, and I never got anything about the music I played or anything that I've done. I did have many words with one person, but it's where the note card came from, and yeah, she has a huge issue with me too. So, but
I was just being verbally abused in my box, telling me that I
yeah,
couldn't be myself. Then they're saying, "No, I'm not saying that." I'm like, "Yes, you are. You're telling me I can't type out local and be myself."
right.
So, and then she got like angry, verbally abusive in my box. Like, why? What was the point to that? You can't sit there and talk to someone like that just because you think I'm some chill, laid back dude. I'm not one that's gonna let somebody step all over me like that. Not like that. I've never had that kind of experience with somebody on this game before.
I
So
haven't
I'm just
either.
like, you know what? You don't pay me to sit here and be pissed off. You don't come to my sets except to heckle me, and what? You don't tip either. And then you're like, oh, tuned and weird, flirty. Like, I mean, that was creepy. Like, okay, you need flirt. You need to go to flirt school because if that's flirting, yeah, there're gonna be a lot of dudes with flat tires going like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah, it was super weird that night when he quit. She was all, I don't know what it was, if it was flirting or trying to be, fake nice. I don't know,
There is a
but
disturbance in the force.
it was very disturbing. And then, yeah, not long after his set was over, she just tore into him.
You can't talk to people like that. You know, those days of big bosses like that. You're not paying me to work at your club. You see, we go there. We like we thought we liked, the atmosphere,
Oh
the
yeah, the
quote
music you
unquote
played.
drama free stuff. But
Yeah,
the upper echelon box is just nothing. The muckamuck box is like nothing but. Not all of them are like that.
No.
I'm not
No.
naming names. It's just a select few. But
Yeah.
the thing is like, hey, if you're gonna treat people like that, cool. Don't expect them to stay. I'm not getting paid to work there. I get a lot of private tips from people listening off sim. Matter of fact, I have to legally stream 2 streams. I have to stream my own stream when I'm streaming on Second Life. If I'm using somebody else's stream in order for my license to be, to work with the music, or I could get a lot of shit world of trouble. Or
And I'm
what?
sure if they really knew that you were streaming another stream elsewhere, they would have had a freaking cow about that too.
Well, I had listeners on there because it's a publicly listed fucking Shoutcast stream. It's up.
Right.
So it's like now they're a public stream. They're not private. So they have an app. And I was just thinking about that. And I've been waiting for a thing back from my agency about, this app is from this certain country. Am I going to get dinged for this? Because you took a private stream. Because as long as you're streaming from a Second Life stream, see, this is where it gets weird. As long as you are under a certain amount of listeners, the PROs will leave you alone because it's private. You're not making any real money off of this. So, but then when you start hitting phone apps, little apps you can listen off sim and like on the phone or whatever, you start advertising like that. You hit a certain number of listeners, and a PRO comes in and sees you all legit. Yeah, well, hopefully you got a good bank account because that can cost a lot of money.
Well,
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, and I just have one last thing really to kind of say. If she's still listening or any of the other, management team is listening, thank you. Thank you for firing me and JH. I wanted to quit ages ago.
I know
But
you did. Yeah, I know you did.
somebody else wanted to stick around, which, part of it I get. You had free reign pretty much to play whatever you wanted over there because for some reason, this person liked you. And I'm not sure to what extent. I have my
Oh no,
suspicions.
I just think it's just one person in particular didn't care for me, and that's because her and I have minced words, and
Right.
that's all there is to it. And
Well, but one person in particular, for some reason, really liked you. I don't know if she thought she could shoot her shot. I don't know. It ain't gonna happen, baby. It ain't gonna happen. Sorry to, crush your dreams when you found out that I was going out to see him in May. And I actually went. Sorry.
Oh, my dreams are so crushed.
I know, right? Or
My Ken Bub will
came out
never
here-
be the same again.
come
or
on,
that
Don.
he-
Next time I go out to Indiana, I'll come out to visit you.
Okay.
Yeah. Or that he came out to see me in August, and I'm going out there at the end of this month to go see him again. So sorry, you're too old and crusty.
JH is gonna be pregnant. Yay!
Yay! I
But
could
thank
fit the
you.
bill now. I do have a little belly going on, so yeah, it could be happening.
Yeah, he's gonna have a woozle.
What?
A woozle.
A
A
woozle.
heffalump or a woozle. I don't know.
I swear, we need a duh dictionary or something.
No, dude, I understand perfectly.
That's good. Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I get a kick out of that. That's why when I heard what was said, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh, I
I've
love
never
this.
That's
quit in that
great.
manner before. Usually, I have never quit in any place like that before. I've never been that mad by an owner. I've been like, this has been brewing for a while. They don't want to. They still haven't paid me for the Rammstein show that they custom ordered. Yeah,
How much is it that they owe you for that again?
just $3K. I mean,
yeah. So
to
I
custom
mean,
order. I spent a lot of money on that, and then I spent real life money for the right to use the music in a tribute show.
so what? That's like 15 real life dollars.
Yeah, it's $15. What your three little or your two little? I don't even care. It's not now. It's not about the money. I paid everybody out of my own pocket, and they know they didn't pay me because one of the people that's a manager there was in the group for that show, so they know. They know they
Yeah.
didn't pay for it.
So is that
Yeah.
$15? That's like what, three
It's
Starbucks coffees?
it's $13.89 if you do instant buy. Oh my god. You
So
can't come up with that.
I spent 45K building the stage, buying everything, uploading mesh animations and all that stuff to have fire wings and the animations for the keyboardist. And then what? If I want to send this to, and then the person who was in charge of billing sent them a note card. What they did with that note card, I don't know what they did with the note card, but I was showed a screenshot of the note card going into an IM to the owner, and we never got paid. So cool, you know.
Well,
I
and I
paid
know.
everybody out of my own pocket. They got my performers got paid, but that didn't even cover the cost of them putting their avatars together. To be honest, I mean, and people wonder why the other tribute shows are so expensive.
Well, and I know people are probably listening to that and being like, "Oh my god, it's only 3K. That's not a big deal. Just
Well,
eat it and walk on."
it's the principle.
Exactly.
It's it's the principle of it. It's not
It's
nothing.
a respect issue too. Like
Yeah.
they just don't respect what DrDuh did.
That's a big fuck you. That's a total disrespect, not of me, but not just of me, which I really don't give a fuck. It's telling all the people that put into their hard work into putting a performance on for your people.
Yeah.
That's telling them your time wasn't worth this. So I don't care. I mean, that's why we never did another show for them. I was like, nope, never mind, not going to do this.
So yeah, anybody that does concerts and stuff, if you happen to watch this, probably wouldn't suggest you go to, put on a show for them because they won't pay you.
They've got a bad rep already for non-payment, so everybody's prepaid. You got a prepay list, so I'll never
Mhm.
do that again. Lesson learned. Oh yeah.
I mean, for anybody that would go there for anything, like just there are better clubs. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's what I keep hearing. Because I've got people that have been messaging me. I know JH has had people messaging him. Duh. You even, I'm sure Cutie have been receiving messages.
Yeah.
Congrats on leaving.
Yeah, I
You
got a lot
deserve
of
better.
Yeah.
I got a lot of those. Like, yeah, wow,
And
I
then
can't
come
believe
work
it.
at our club. We want you.
I heard from friends who were still in the staff group when I wasn't that everybody was like not everybody, but like people were like shitting on me and stuff. And then some of those people were then friend requesting me and sending me IMs telling me how awesome it was. And I'm like,
Yeah,
your,
they
your
were
face is
probably digging for dirt.
yeah.
Dirt
I just didn't
diggers.
respond.
Dirt
Yep.
diggers. A lot
Yeah,
of dirt
because I've
diggers.
kind of wondered that about some of, the people that
Yeah.
I know that are there that I thought were, cool people that, I don't know. I don't know about you.
This is why I keep my circle small.
Well,
Oh.
but I don't give a flying fuck. If you want to find something out, IM me. I will tell you straight. Like if I don't like you, I'll tell you. Just ask. They don't
Yeah.
have to like have someone go behind their back and dig for dirt. Like the same thing that I've told you guys, it's the exact same thing that I've told everybody else because it's exactly what happened. The person who IM'd me and was like pretending like I just somehow missed that I was still in the group. Like I called her out in IMs when she did it. I was like, "Are you trying to screenshot this so you can like pretend it didn't happen?" Because like I'll tell you straight, you're a cunt and I don't like you.
They're more worried about
Screenshot
image.
that.
If they were stop worrying about image and start treating people like human beings, because you keep saying they're all about the music. Well, why do you keep
Drama
changing
free.
a drama-free environment? Like, yeah, why are you restricting DJs to the point to where they don't even want to play?
Your
Yeah.
music's too heavy.
It's
Well,
too heavy. I'm
we're-
too heavy. I like heavy metal.
It seems a circle of rejects gets bigger like every day that we come on.
Well, yeah, it does. And certainly if anybody else that has, been subject to any of the crap that we have or worse or not as bad, whatever, you want a voice, get a hold of me or JH and we can
Or
certainly
you
have
can give a voice for any place.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
my
here's
I
the
kids.
mean,
thing, though. There will be a certain bunch that'll tell you that where you're being used. I was not being used. I've done this, and I'm gonna tell it like it is. I did this in my. I was asked if I wanted to do an interview. I said sure. I did it of my own free will. I wasn't tricked into doing this.
Nope.
What happened to me really happened. It wasn't a figment or a fig Newton of my imagination.
Oh yes,
Um,
and we're fools too for doing this. Yeah, that was the.
and now I'm an idiot because I did this. But then I got told I was a YouTube Ripper DJ when I took a screenshot of what the timestamp that they gave me, and I clearly said Amazon. I buy and download my music from Amazon. I post process it, though us DJs we don't use the word or sound people. We just say process. We don't go through extra words. We got to get it done, and then to squash um the clipping down because clipping does not mean cutting anything out of a song. It's squashing the top down to where the volumes are all the same level in your music library. Oh yeah, so it sounds even when you're DJing.
Yep.
Anyone
So
with half a brain listening to you DJ Dow would know that you're not just taking shit off of YouTube and playing it. Like
um,
you're obviously a good DJ.
like I'll use a song for example. You know straight up if somebody's YouTubing when you hear a song like Ministry, Jesus Built My Hot Rod, because the intro is different
Oh no,
from the
all the songs have, all have like a story or something like that to it. So, and the songs all cut up and it's got dialogue in it or other sounds, and oh yeah, that's how you can tell. You can tell
if
it
that's how
instantly.
somebody wants to DJ, I am not mocking you or putting you down or whatever. I mean, yeah, there's a hidden cost to DJing if you're going to buy your music and play on Second Life because yeah, it could get expensive. Because sometimes some places will make you buy a whole album for one fucking song,
Right.
or you have to go to some place like Discogs or Bandcamp, and some of their prices are absurd for an obscure album or an obscure song. It's really hard to
Yeah,
find.
I've had a
Yeah.
request for a song. It took me forever to find it, and yeah, it took me a long time to find it.
When I DJ'd like 8 years ago, I just pulled my shit off of YouTube. I'm not gonna lie.
well, that's what a lot of DJs do. But if you're gonna do that, make sure that you're getting a clean copy that isn't
Yeah,
like an official music video.
and
yeah,
Because the
rename and rename
official
it.
music video, well, the official music video, like you said, has a storyline to it. You'll
yeah,
hear, some start off where the people are walking across gravel. You hear the gravel.
Yeah.
You hear people talking in the background, all of that. Don't do
Dick and
that.
Hill Elmer Fudd pulling his pud.
And
Wrong.
and like you said, rename your songs. You can get into legal issue for that.
Well,
That's
not you.
technically a legal download.
That would be on the club.
Well,
If you're using the club stream, that would be on whoever owns the stream. That's who they
right.
go after first. That's where they go. That's where they go for first, or they hit the DJ because that's why a lot of DJs don't want to stream on their own streams anymore because they know they're the ones that are gonna get hit.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I
you
think
It's
got a
it's
lot
just
of
they don't
clubs
want to
now
pay the money either.
that want their own stream now because they want to use these apps on the phone
well, they have more
or for
control
mobile
over.
devices.
They have more
But the
control
thing
over it too.
is that they're putting themselves from the private realm back into the public realm. So
Right.
that's to be careful.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? We're at the almost that time.
Almost that.
If someone has my name in their mouth and they're talking shit, like I guarantee it's probably not true. That's all I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
gotta watch out
You,
for that
and
cutie. Look out
you
for
can
it.
you can ask me though. I'll tell you. Like I own my shit. If I fuck up, I'm like, yeah, I did that. But
Oh
Oh
yeah.
no,
Yep,
the
I'm the
cutie
same
got
way.
me pregnant. It
I
won't pay
just
for child support. No, I'm
hey,
playing.
listen. You only put out the once. I'm not paying for that. But like I don't know. I just keep hearing a lot of stuff about me, and I'm like, oh, that's fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff being spread about me and
Oh,
JH and
I'm a
Duh
drunk according
and
to this one person now. I drink all the time, and I'm all this
no,
coffee.
you're just a nutcase.
Yeah, I was
I,
We
gonna
love
say
you
you're just
for it.
crazy.
I've been told I'm a cartoon character in real life, so I don't give a fuck.
I don't know since when I started hearing you when I was there, I was like, oh my god, this fucking guy is great, and
Yeah.
and I was just like, this is awesome. And then when I got into the position I got and I used to hear shit, and I'm just like, no, he's good. What the hell, But that's my whole.
I'm an
take on it.
acquired taste, but then they keep giving me host and just want a gesture.
Nah. You popped my cherry there, and I like, oh man, I love hosting for you. It was so much fun.
Yeah, he popped my cherry there too because JH flaked out
Cherry
on me.
popper.
Well,
Wow, JH. Put him
Oh
on
yeah,
blast.
Duh was the notorious cherry popper over there. I'm telling you, he put all of the they would put all of the host trials with him for some reason, but yet they hated him.
yeah, they get
I
it. They
don't
they
know.
give me all the host trials. I don't understand that on Wednesday and Fridays.
It's like the DuH test. They're like, "Can you handle DuH?" All right, you're in.
Yeah, then you can suffer through the rest of the shitty DJs that don't say a damn word and
Or can't
local
remember your
except for
name
right or
7 times in. Oh my
yep.
god, I want the record to show there is one DJ there that I am so glad I do not have to host for anymore. Getting
Oh, I
fired
got
was worth it just for that piece of shit because he couldn't remember my name. 7 times that I hosted for him, it took him to finally remember my name.
Holy
wow.
crap. Uh,
Yeah, I
I don't
had
know.
quite a few that I did not host for,
Cootie's
and
host trial was fun. I that was a fun set. It was
It was a
memorable.
blast, yeah.
And it was just like, everybody's like, wow. And she still had a stock Abby at the time, or semi stock Abby.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just, it was a fun set. I don't care if you were wearing like a pickle costume, man. It was still fun. It was a fun set. People were like, oh my God, they're so vain on here. It was like, go
Yeah.
look in the real life mirror. And then, like, none of us look like our avatars.
Well,
no.
yeah, but some people look like their avatar was drawn with their non-dominant hand, and then they're talking shit about other people. Like,
Non-dominant hand. It's like I was trying to have a threesome with my hands, but the lefty was like not flicking the bead quick enough.
Well, I don't know. I take offense to that because I use my mouse in my non-dominant hand, so I must look kind of fucked up. So yeah, okay.
oh my god.
I mean, you did wear the blonde hair that one time, made you look
Oh,
like Surfer
God.
Jesus.
Oh,
Surfer Jesus.
I did that on purpose, and I used to keep threatening Ruin. I'm gonna put my blonde hair on.
No.
And yeah, it was just fun to do that. It was just very fun to do that. I mean,
No.
I could do it now, but I'm not going
No.
to. And then what? I
No.
wore the mix of black and blonde hair, and I got crap for that too. And
Oh my god, it was horrible.
yeah, whatever. It was
It
fun.
was.
You change your hair. It's like I went and fell into a bottle of bleach or something. Whatever.
I predominantly stay with my black hair, thank you. I might throw a couple of streaks in there, but yeah.
My
I mean,
hair's
other
been 3
than-
different colors just today.
I mean, other than that one day that I wore that graphic that Duh had passed me, this just in, you're an idiot. And I did change my hair to brown because somebody was wearing brown hair that day while I was wearing that shirt. And then I was wearing a tiara because they, act like they're a princess.
Look at I have 2 fat
But
packs
you
of
were
hair
too
color.
stupid to realize that it was directed at you, my outfit for that day. And every time I've worn that shirt, it was directed at you. Because this just in, you're an idiot. Sorry, that was probably a little much, but
All right, Rambler. Thank you.
All
very
right,
much.
we're all back at the ranch. Sasquatch is rubbing
yeah,
his jerky on a
tone it.
tree.
I'll take it back a little
It
bit.
got splintered.
Nah. Own your
Fiber.
crazy. You vent,
Oh.
girl.
Yeah. Well, she owns it. Believe me.
If we hadn't waited a couple of more days, I would have. Yeah.
If you guys had to talk to me that night, I'd still be going off.
Oh yeah. But yeah, because as soon as I saw that notice and people talking about it on Discord, I jumped on that morning to read the notice, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking awesome.
I saw it
and
when
I
it popped up.
immediately IM'd you
I
and sent
saw
you
it
a
when
friend
it popped
request.
up. I was like, I
And
opened that up, and I'm like, fuck yeah!
Yeah, I immediately IM'd her and sent her a friend request, and I'm like, I come in peace, I promise.
I had like 5 friends requests when I logged on the next morning, and yours was one of the only ones I actually took because I was like, Ruin's not a bitch. Like she's
No.
not Two-Faced.
Oh, you don't
so,
know her
like,
well enough.
she's
She is
there.
a bitch.
No, I can't.
Well,
be,
but
of
she's not a
course.
Two-Faced bitch, you know?
No, she is not, but she can be a bitch. Well, maybe it's just to me, but you know. I don't-
Whatever. I have yet to be a bitch to you.
Oh, you didn't get smacked in the head with a frying pan with bacon grease.
Right?
It's hot.
Right?
Well,
Or
she's
maybe,
got to
you
she's
know,
got to
some
reach
Great
that far up high enough too. So you know.
She can stand on the table.
Don't
Right.
give her
Herself.
don't give her any ideas.
Yeah.
I'll boost you up on my shoulders. We got him.
All right.
And
I'll wear my tall shoes.
she knows I'm only busting on her too, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. I mean, she's gotten so
So-
used to my cracking on her so much anyway, but then when she comes here, it's a different story.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna take words out of this and twist them around to mean something that we
Oh,
never
I'm sure.
said.
I'm
Oh,
sure.
it's okay.
I
So-
still think it's weird that people like said you were being tricked to be here. Ruin even didn't even ask for me. She's like, "Hey, if you know anyone wanting to talk," and I was like, "Me."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're
Yeah. If anybody wants the voice or, is interested in even doing a show with us on anything, everybody's welcome. Just send us a message. Let us know kind of what you want to talk about, maybe,
yeah,
or
we don't-
not. And
we
we
don't have
just
to keep
kind of sit
flaming
back and
fumes
shoot the
at
shit,
this. Yeah.
But anybody, reach out to me or JH, or Duh, or I guess Cutie.
I have
Anybody?
other videos that I've kind of fucked up on the audio, if you remember those.
I remember those.
Oh man, those are good shows too, and I fucked up the audio. It was
Yeah,
only
well,
me
you
talking.
better not have fucked
Oh.
this one up.
No.
Well, you know,
I will kick
photo.
your ass.
You know, photo in Windows is what happened to the Windows movie maker. You can bump the volume up in that. I think I could be wrong, as I haven't really messed with it much.
Well, see, I usually like with OBS, it's like I've got the volume set at one place, but all I do is adjust everybody's volume separately in Discord.
Well, I don't know.
That's how I do it, and I usually got to screw around with my volume. But it's if I was on the other computer, then I have like a little bit more control over the volume. Because
I'll just play with my nipples
okay.
and twist
Same.
them.
Don't forget the pepperoni.
Oh, my pepperoni nipples. Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. All right, so I guess that'll be it for this time around, huh?
Yeah, maybe there will be more. Who knows? But stay tuned and subscribe, and all of that fun stuff down below in the description.
And if we get any more
Just-
dislikes, we'll have to really come on and go, yes, a dislike. We'll have to
Right.
keep those check
Subscribe
marks.
so when they do the follow-up episode to see how Duh like the yam, you won't miss it.
Oh man,
Right?
the yam was so good. I was yamming it so hard. Yes.
God.
All right.
Cream-filled yams for sale. You can have some creamy yummy yams.
Okay, I'm going to shut this off now before it gets too bad.